Howie. I'm sitting here waiting, man. I done checked my iPad. I done checked my other phone. I done checked this phone. We ain't heard nothing yet, man. What you waiting on, huh? You might win some, but you just lost some. Not won some. Let's get into some things, man. What's going on, man? It's your boy Philly Fresh, aka the General, here reporting for duty, man. Before we get into this video, I want to thank everybody that subscribed. If you didn't subscribe and you watching this video, hit the subscribe button. If you are subscribed and you ain't hit that bell next to it so you know when I put a video up, hit that bell. If you are subscribed, even if you're not subscribed, you like what I'm saying, hit that like button, pushing me out there. I appreciate it. But we got some things to talk about. Mr. Howie Roseman, I've been really sticking up for you, man. I've been really sticking up for you, and I felt as though it's starting to bite me in the butt. I understand it's only day one, but moves is being made, and you ain't over here playing chess or checkers. I don't know what you playing, backgammon. Like I don't know what's going on. We lost Big V. We're going to lose Kamu Hill. Big wide receivers. We're going to get into all this real fast, man. Big wide receivers being moved. A lot of moves was made today, man. I mean a lot, man. And it's starting to make me question Mr. Howie Roseman. Mr. Howie Roseman, you told us that you was going to be aggressive. You told us that you was going to put a team and a new norm would start. And you told us a lot of things, man. Now, I will give you the benefit of the doubt on the Hopkins situation. That just happened too fast. That was already in the works. Who knows if you even knew anything about it. But as I look more and more down the list of what you have been missing, the Clayton Campbells, the Jalen Ramseys, the Hopkins now, the list goes on and on, man. Javion Clowneys. The list just goes on and on, man. And it's starting to make me think that you're trying to not be aggressive anymore. You're trying to not be aggressive anymore, or these teams are just not calling you. That could be it. These teams are not answering your phone calls. They're not calling you back. That could be it. Whatever it is, man, it has to change, man. You know how good our world would have been to have D-Hop? Huh? Just think about that, man. You got him, and then you got Deshaun Jackson on the other side, and then you still can draft. I mean, we probably would have had to give up they gave up a second-round pick. Arizona gave up a second-round pick, David Robinson, who, I don't know, he might be washed up. He's a running back, and that's nothing. Bill O'Brien, I don't know what the hell you doing. What the hell? You ready to get fired. But anyway, back to the Eagles and Mr. Howie Roseman. Mr. Howie Roseman, man. It's starting to look like you're either not being aggressive or you're not being appreciated and respected by your peers at the executive position. Because moves are being made and you're not in none of them. You're not pretzels, cheese doodles. You're not none of them. You ain't in the party mix, man. We need you in the party mix, man. Be some Funyuns. Do something, man. Like I said, Big V signed with the Lions. It's also reported that they the Lions, meaning one Jalen Mills. Big V signs a contract for 5 years, $50 million, $10 million a year. That ain't bad, especially for a backup, a dude. But you know, when you got that Super Bowl ring, man, and you started in them games, man, in that game, you know, you got a lot to lean on. Your agent has a lot to lean on. So shout out to Big V getting his money, man, playing for the Lions. Kamu Hill, he just probably about 10 minutes ago. It's around like 6 o'clock now. About 10 minutes ago, he just put up a post basically saying, you know, thanking the Eagles for everything that they did, yada, yada, yada. Meaning, I'm up out of here. Y'all probably sat down with him all day and other people that we want to sign. and ain't get it done. They probably tried to backdoor him or penny pinch him, and he wasn't with it. So he's going to test free agency. Who knows? He might come back. You never know. So the only person that we really signed is Hassan Ridgeway. I'm going to say that again. Just think about it. The only person that we signed as of right now is Hassan Ridgeway. Now, I want to get into the CBA, the new cap, and all that, man. But first, y'all know what it is. A word from my sponsor. Yep. 108 East Baltimore Pike, man. If you're in the tri-state area, you find yourself in a fender bender, somebody hit your car, or you just need a evaluation, man. The evaluation is free. They look over it, see what it's gonna cost, and the number will be in the description. BBC Bodybuilders Collision, man. But back to this the CBA, man. This new CBA. Let me tell you what this new CBA does for us. The one thing that's good. I don't like the 17 games. I talked about that before. I think it's weird. One team's going to have more teams. Half of the teams in the league is going to have more home games than the rest of the other half. That's stupid to me. But anyway, they got to figure that out. So let's get into the CBA and what it means for the Philadelphia Eagles. It means a lot easier to get rid of Alshon Jeffrey. Meaning, if you just eat the dead money, you can eat it through 3 years and you won't take a major cap hit right now. With the voting of the new CBA and everything that's going on, I don't feel as though players are going to be happy, because we got to understand it was only a 51 and a half to 48 and a half vote for yes, and 48 and a half vote for no. So that means players are not happy, man. Players really didn't want this, but you got players that were going to get signed, like Ryan Tannehill. You got players like Cooper that just got Hooper that just got signed to the Cleveland Browns. You got dudes like that that's getting these contracts. So they looking out for themselves. They know their time was up. They know their time was here, and it was time for them to get a contract, man. So you got that, right? Now with the Eagles, with the CBA thing, man, we have to make sure that, I was saying that we have to make sure with this extra $10 million that we got, that we don't overpay for players that don't need to be overpaid for. But in the midst of me saying that, Bryon Hones has got his money, 5-year deal, 82 million. That's like 16.5 a year. Everybody thought he was gonna get 17, 18. I'm glad we didn't overpay for that guy. You still got the guy from the Panthers. I can't remember his name right now. Been doing a whole lot of running around, man. That's why this video kind of scattered. I'm gonna get at y'all probably tomorrow, man. Break some more stuff down. But we have to make sure that as an organization, Howie Roseman, that you don't overpay for dudes that you think that we need just because we need it. You want to overpay for it. No, you still have to be smart with the cap space. You still got to be smart with the money. Another thing I wanted to talk about, some trade scenarios. Trying to get Odell Beckham, I'm cool with that. Still trying to get Diggs, I'm cool with that. We still have to find no receivers has been dealt in this wide receiver in this free agency yet. But we still have to we still have a chance to get one of them. So we gotta make sure, as GM Howie Roseman, you got to make sure that you get one of these free agencies, Robbie Anderson and dudes like that, man. It's still a lot of moves that need to be made that have not been made. Well, really no moves has been made. So it's time to tighten up. It's time to get things right. It's time to make sure that when you're going into the draft, you already have players, and you're not just drafting for need. You're drafting the best available player, stuff like that, and not just for need, man. So we gotta make sure that we get rid of dudes like Alshon, and we gotta make sure that we find some new talent in this team. Somebody that can, especially at the wide receiver position, somebody that can grow with Carson Wentz, man. It's time to get this thing right, Howie, man. It's on you. But y'all know what it is, man. Stay Philly, stay fresh, y'all.